Welcome to the Educator's Altar, where teachers rise, school owners evolve, and education is reborn. Because when educators arise, nations shift. My name is Samuel Efre, your school business architect, and today we're going to uncover one of the most painful paradoxes in education. Why some of the most gifted teachers, why some of the most gifted trainers and education consultants stay small, not because they lack talent, but because something is involved. Are you ready? Right? Remember, this is the Educator's Altar. When educators arise, nation shift. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please kindly do that. Hit the subscription button. Are we ready? So let's get started. You see, I'm going to be starting here. You see, every school has that one teacher. hmm, Has that one teacher who is naturally magnetic. Okay? They speak and the whole room lights up. Parents love them, children adore them, even their colleagues secretly admire them. Okay? Now, but look closely. Look closely. 5 years later, they are still um there, same salary, same story, same complaint. Actually, I've been there. No progression, no platform, no product. That's the tragedy of raw gift. Hmm? Gift is potential energy. Structure is kinetic energy. Until your gift meets structure, it will never travel far. Huh? You see, you can be called and still be caged. You can be brilliant and still be broke. You can be anointed but not announced. Because visibility doesn't follow talent, it follows systems. And here at the Tom Phonics model, we teach something simple but brutal. And you know what's that? Uh, if your gift can't multiply, I'm looking for it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? If your gift can't multiply itself, it will eventually frustrate you. This is it. It will eventually frustrate you. That's why gifted educators often feel tired. They feel unappreciated. They feel broke. No, not they feel broke. They actually broke. Okay? Now, their excellence isn't the problem, their ecosystem is. Their ecosystem is. So, what we're going to do is the hard truth here is most gifted people unknowingly become slaves to their competence. They are so good that they become stuck. Everyone depends on them, so they never build systems to free themselves. You see it in school every day. Huh? See it in school every day. The star teacher who never delegates, the go-to person who does everything, the passionate educator who never documents the process. They confuse being busy with being impactful. Yeah, I am this, I am that, and at the end of the session, the most versatile teacher, the most dynamic teacher, the most this, the most that, and some persons will even say this one is ITK, I too know, or a busybody. They confuse being busy and being impactful. Business build fatigue, and systems build freedom. You see, here at the Tom Phonics leadership, one of the laws we state is that if everything in your school collapses when you are absent, you are not successful. That is to those that are leaders. Okay, you are stuck. You are stuck. Gifted people trap themselves when they equate activity with advancement. They believe showing up early, like teaching hard or staying late, equals to success. But impact without structure is just glorified exhaustion. Honestly, you don't grow by doing more, you grow by doing less better. Now, let's name the traps clearly. Hmm? There are four traps of smallness, and I'm going to name it clearly for you so you get to see. You see, one is called the familiarity trap. Did I break it down? Okay, the familiarity trap. You see, gifted educators get too comfortable when they are celebrated. They don't realize that applause can become a prison. They just, because people praise you doesn't mean you are progressing. Never mistake validation for vision, because validation feels good though, but vision builds growth. You see, number two. Number two is the loyalty trap. You feel indebted to a school, you feel indebted to a boss or a system that no longer grows you. You keep saying, I don't want to betray them. But listen, staying loyal to a structure that limits you isn't loyalty. Do you know what it's called? It's bondage. It is. True loyalty shouldn't be mutual. Eh? Sorry, I'm going to take that back. True loyalty should actually be mutual, not manipulative. And we have the isolation trap. You believe you are the only one who understands the work. So you do everything yourself. No assistant, no team, no automation. Calm down. But you refuse to you see, what you refuse to teach, you will be forced to repeat. And repetition without replication is regression. Write it down in the comment section. Did you get it? Repetition without replication is regression. And we have the perfection trap. This one, you keep waiting for the the right time, perfect logo or enough savings. Meanwhile, someone with half your skill but double your courage is already out there winning. The truth is, excellence doesn't wait for perfection. It actually grows through liberation. Now, there are shifts we're going to be looking at. I'm going to be giving you some shifts that when you clock in, you clock in, you clock in, you know what it means. When you put a gear rather, it takes you to another level. So, how do you break this cycle? I'm going to walk you through 4 shifts every gifted educator must make. Look at shift 1, from performer to an architect. I want you to stop asking, how can I impress them? I want you to start asking, how can I build something that works even when I am not there? You see, architects think in systems, they document what they do, they delegate what they can, and they design processes that scale. If your brilliance is locked in your brain, you are not a leader yet, you are just a high performer. It's because systems make you replaceable operationally but irreplaceable strategically. Did you get that? Write it in the comment. Oh, go back and listen to it again. Oh, let me help you. Systems make you replaceable operationally but irreplaceable strategically. Yeah, someone should write it down for me. Now, moving on to shift 2. Shift 2 is your passion gets attention, but your process keeps retention. You see, passion makes you emotional, but you see the process, it makes you essential. It is not enough to love teaching. You must codify it. What is your method? What's your curriculum framework? What's your transformation promise? The world doesn't pay you for what you do. The world pays you for how you do it repeatedly. That's why here at the Tom Phonics School Business Framework, we insist that every educator develop a signature method, your unique formula that turns passion into process. Now let's move to shift 3, which is from employee to an enterprise. Your classroom is a seed. It's not your ceiling. And every gifted educator should be building something beyond salary. It could be an ebook. It could be launching a short course. It could be maybe hosting an online masterclass. It could be creating a teacher toolkit. It could be starting a kids club or a summer academy. You don't have to resign to expand. You just need structure. And the difference between hustle and enterprise is systems and skill. So if you ever said, I have too much inside me, now that is the call to enterprise. That is a call to enterprise. I can tell you, I started from the classroom. I started as a classroom teacher. And here I am today, moving from previously an employee to now an enterprise of the Tom Phonics Academy. And we have the School CEO Academy. Let's move to the next shift, which is shift 4, from output to outcome. You see, gifted people, they love results, but many actually chase the wrong ones. Many of them measure success by quantity instead of quality. They say things like, um, I taught 10 classes today. Wow, I marked 50 scripts. I trained 200 teachers. But the real question is, what transformation did I produce, or did what you just did, or what you just produce? You see, activity measures energy, but your outcome measures influence. When you start thinking in impact metrics, your decisions change. You stop chasing numbers and you start building legacy. Now, let's get practical. Let's get practical. You see, if you're a gifted educator, tired of being small, here is your blueprint. Here is the blueprint. Number one, I want you to start documenting your genius. Okay, document your genius. Um, Take one thing you do exceptionally well. For example, either teaching reading, phonics, or storytelling, or managing a classroom, and write down every step you take. You see, that document is your first product. Turn it into a mini ebook, maybe a course, maybe a system others can use. Documentation is a duplication. Sorry, is duplication rather. Then in step 2, I want you to automate your routine. If your influence depends solely on your presence, you are operating at the lowest level of leverage. Use tools like Canva, use tools like ChatGPT, maybe InVideo, CapCut, or Google Forms. You see, automation doesn't remove your humanity. In fact, it multiplies your capacity. And in step 3, I want you to build your signature system. They call me Tom Phonics. That is my signature. Okay, you see, every big name in education has a framework. Montessori has one. Jolly Phonics has one. Even Tom Phonics, which is me, has one. Do you understand? So what's yours? Frameworks build followership. When people can explain your method, they can multiply your message. And you see, step 4, your gift must pay you in layers, not just applause. So let's say you teach reading. Here is just 5-layer monetization model I'm going to quickly share with you. One, teach it live in a class. That's salary, right? Sell your phonics workbook. That's a product. Create a digital course for parents online. Then host reading workshop for teachers. That's an event. And license your method to schools. That's franchise. You see, easy peasy, right? That's what it means to go from gifted to global. Now, let's go deeper. Mindset. Smallness is not just a condition. Let me still stay with this one before we move to the other one. Smallness is what? Is not just a condition, it's a culture. Gifted educators stay small because of hidden beliefs like money and ministry don't mix. If I charge, people would think I'm greedy. I am not good at tech. I don't want to be popular. I wanted to say you should keep quiet, but let me be calm. You see, yeah, to you it's immunity. That's hidden fear. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of visibility. If you think I don't know, I have been there. Sometimes a product that has many. I mean, I see someone outside the country, my country, overseas, that same product, and it's selling tens of thousands, and I'm here thinking if I charge maybe 1,000, I'm being greedy. Then, yeah. But see, remember this: the moment you are afraid to be seen, you've disqualified yourself from influence. And visibility is not vanity, it's responsibility. Every gift comes with the obligation to be seen so others can be served. You don't grow by hiding, you grow by helping loudly. Do you understand? Now, let me anchor it with a simple truth: gift without system is emotion. I think I have it here. Somewhere here, somewhere here, somewhere here. Gift without system is emotion, and system without gift is emptiness. When gift meets systems, excellence is born. Growth doesn't come by accident, it comes by alignment. And when your talent aligns with tools, timing and teamwork, do you know what will happen? Poof, you explode. That's what the Educators Altar stands for. That's why we are here. That's why I do what I am doing. Because we are not here to make noise. We are here to create a new tribe. I am here to create a new tribe of structured educators, people who build institutions, not just impressions. Entertainers are doing great. Footballers are doing marvelously well, but why not educators? And that is what the Educator Altar is standing for. Now, I'm going to go practical. Do you understand? I'm going to go practical. Take a pen. Take a pen now. Draw 3 columns in a book. Okay? We're going to be looking at gift, identifying your gift. We're going to look at the current form, and we're going to look at the next structure. One, public speaking. You're good at public speaking, right? So what your current form is either on the assembly, in your school, community. Now let's take it up. Take it a notch now. Start hosting online masterclass or a speech club. Got? You got that? Now, if you are good at lesson planning, very good. You only do that internally within your school. What you need to do, publish it as a digital lesson planner. Oh, where do you sell it? That's when you use Google. I'm not going to tell you because I want you to put in the work. Then, let's say you are good at diction coaching. Your current form is a one-on-one session. Why don't you just start a 5-day accent challenge? Let people come in, register in. Or you're good at, you're just being creative. You're just being very, very creative. And your creativity just starts and stops within your classroom activity. Can you put your creativity into workbook or template kit? That's the action you should take. Now, choose one and act on it this week after listening to me. And please share this. Let's help another person. They need to hear this. Others need to hear it. And the more you share, it's going to help us, it's going to help educators explode. And if you're greedy and not sharing it, trust me, the thing is, you're just being greedy. You're just being greedy. That's just it. So share it out, share it and share it to others. Let them also get to see this because it's a compound explosion for the industry. It is. That's where collaboration will actually be sweet. Do you understand? It definitely will. See, don't just listen to me. I want you to build something. Growth is not growth. I think I wrote it here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? See, growth is not a prayer point. It is a project. Okay, that's it up there. Growth is not a prayer point. It is a project. So I want you to say this with me. My gift will no longer be my limitation. Please write in the comment section. My gift will no longer be my. See, teachers, if you're a teacher, you have a gift. You don't need anyone to tell you that. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you that. We all have a gift as teachers, as educators. We do. I refuse to be powerful but poor. I refuse to be gifted and grounded. I will turn passion into process and my calling into currency. This is your moment to rise. Because when educators arise, nations will shift. If this message spoke to you, go deeper. Please subscribe to the Educators Altar. Your free premium training ground, where teachers rise and school owners evolve and education is reborn. Do you understand? So, I hope you enjoyed today's session. If you enjoyed, the best gift you can give to me is to share this, subscribe, comment below, and share this. I would love to read from you. I would love to keep on sharing more. I would love you to keep on, giving me that vibe so that I will come here every day. Do you understand? So, welcome once more to to the Educator's Altar, and see you later on. Have a good day.